Can the GOAT, Amanda Nunes, get back her title? Was it a fluke that Peña pulled it off? Can you just turn on a switch when you didn't fight well, when you didn't train well at 34, being the best of all time? We'll sort of compare it to Mike Tyson, Conor McGregor, Muhammad Ali. How did the greats do in the history of time? I think it's relevant. We're going to break down this card. We got 6 best bets for you for UFC 277. Let's get into it. I'm Chris from Equity Sports Analytics. Our first bet here is Negumereanu. He's fighting Ihor Peña. Line opened here, Peña 1.59. Bookies made a mistake here. Pinnacle's the market. They opened it at 1.59. This line has switched as of this taping. Negumereanu is the slight favorite at Pinnacle. At a lot of places you can get him at even 1.91. So we are laying 1.65 units to win 1.5. Negumereanu has a massive experience advantage, massive chin advantage. And all around, we think he's a better mixed martial artist. We got him earlier in the week at 1.5 units. We laid to win 1.8. We still think that he's great value now at even money. Next fight, Don'Tale Mayes. He opened at 1.90 over Hamdi Abdulwahab. Hamdi Abdulwahab is a wrestler out of Egypt. Egyptian wrestling is much like Egyptian basketball and hockey, not nearly as good as American wrestling, so we don't have much to fear as far as what he is going to do. He was in the Olympics for Egypt for wrestling. Don'Tale Mayes is an all-around better mixed martial artist. He's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, so he knows what he's doing on the mat. He's going to be about 6 inches taller here. Massive reach advantage, massive size advantage. Right now, the line at Pinnacle is 1.52. You can get Don'Tale Mayes at 1.58 at Bet365. We think that's still great value. We are laying 2.34 units to win 1.5. Don'Tale Mayes is... we still think he's value. He's a big favorite here, 2-1 favorite. We think that he should be more 2.5-1, closer to 3-1. This is a mismatch. Next fight on the card, we have Anthony Smith. We're moving to the main card versus Ankalaev. Now, we're not in the business of predicting with a crystal ball what's going to happen. Ankalaev is a 4-1 favorite here over Anthony Smith. This line is way off. There is value here. Anthony Smith still should be the underdog, and he probably will lose, but we're talking about percentages here. He is 20% implied odds, which means if you take the odds that are right now, he just has to win 20% of the time for you to make money. We think that he is going to win this fight 1/3 of the time. Anthony Smith probably has a slight striking advantage. He has a jiu-jitsu advantage. Now, Ankalaev could take him down and wrestle him, but that's not necessarily something that Ankalaev does. We question Ankalaev's ring IQ, cage IQ. Anthony Smith is not on the way down in his career. He's very motivated for this fight. So we're taking 1 unit, and we're going to try to turn that into a winning bet of 4.2 units of profit. Take Anthony Smith, lines way off. We don't know who's going to win, but we know that there's value. And if you make this bet a million times, you're going to make a lot of money. Okay, next fight, second last fight, we're going to look at Derek Lewis versus Sergey Pavlovich. Derek Lewis is 37 years old. Pavlovich is 30 years old. So Derek Lewis opened this fight 1.92 at Pinnacle. He was the favorite. We agree with the line movement. This line has been steamed. Our experts that we look at are 50-50 on this fight. So everybody betting $50 is betting on Derek Lewis. Everybody betting $500 is betting on Pavlovich. Money is just poured in on Pavlovich, and there's no reason other than the fact that sharps are on Pavlovich. Derek Lewis has been knocked out a couple times recently. He is not in the greatest of shape. He's getting older. Pavlovich is on a upward incline in his career. Derek Lewis is on a downward spiral. We think that he's just showing up for a paycheck here. Obviously, anything can happen. There's a lot of volatility in this fight. Anybody could get knocked out, but we're taking Pavlovich here. You can get him at 1.73. We think there's still value. We got him at around evens earlier in the week, but take Pavlovich here. Last fight we're going to look at, the GOAT, Amanda Nunes, is fighting Jessica Peña. Okay, what to think about here? Mike Tyson was something like a 7-1 favorite the second time that he fought Evander Holyfield. He lost to Evander Holyfield the first time. People just said he'll just turn it on. He was, I think, 33 or 34, same age as Amanda Nunes. People just have a bias towards these GOAT type figures just getting back to where they were, that they didn't train hard, that they didn't take the fight seriously. These are professionals. They're doing their best. And if maybe they were out drinking the night before in their first fight, that's not going to make that much of a difference. This fight should be a pick'em. It should be a coin flip. Right now, Nunes is a more than a 2-1 favorite. Peña is the most. This line is the most off on the card. Peña is the only playable move here. The squares are going to be on Nunes. And can Nunes knock her out? Yeah, of course. In the first round, that's basically her win condition. Nunes can definitely knock Peña out. But we are betting on Peña. If anything else happens, if this fight goes long, it's, just into the second round, Nunes is going to gas. She's going to be far faster, far more powerful in the first round. But Peña has experience. She's on an upward trajectory. Nunes has a family. She's 34. Can she get the belt back? Of course she can. But we are betting percentages here. You are getting a lot of value on Juliana Peña. Excuse me. I think I've been calling her Jessica. Anyway, last bet of the fight, we are taking... so you can get Peña, by the way, at 3.25 at a lot of the books. Last bet on the card, we have... Fight does not go to decision in this fight. So this is contrasting styles. If you've listened to us on this channel, we preach about this. Peña's the wrestler. Peña's the younger fighter. She's got the better gas tank. Nunes is the striker. She's got a questionable gas tank. We think whoever takes over here is going to look like a 4-1, 5-1 favorite, of course. And so Peña late, Nunes early. We don't think this fight is going to go to decision. We're getting this at 1.44 at a lot of the books, Bet365 in particular. We are laying 3.4 units to win 1.5. That's your 6 best bets. Keep your unit sizes small because you're playing the long game here with your bankroll. And friends, don't let friends gamble without math. We'll see you next week. Have fun this weekend.